What's going on, YouTube? Crypto Matrix here, coming at you with a live stream here. Anyone just tuning in, if you got any questions for me, I'm here to do a live Q&A. So if you guys got any questions, give me some questions. Hey, what's up, Federico? How you doing, buddy? Never cutting the beard. I actually thought I would have cut it already, but still haven't yet. Yeah, I don't blame you. Like with the spikes that ETN has, like it's really beautiful. You have the option either to sell fast coin or you have the option to just hodl. It's really beautiful. Like it's a great coin to have. Like I don't know why so many people give it so much hate. I think there's just a lot of weak hands in Electroneum. It's still new, so people get weeded out easily, which is fine with me. So every time that happens, the price goes down and I get to accumulate. What's going on? Welcome to the stream, guys. If you have any questions, I'm doing a Q&A. So if you have any questions, now's the time. Oh man, I have the Trolls movie stuck in my head. My kids have been watching Trolls on repeat nonstop. Hey, welcome to the stream. If you got any questions, I'm doing a live Q&A on cryptocurrency. So if anybody's got any questions, feel free to ask in the chat, guys. That's why I'm here. Welcome to the stream. So for those watching, what did you guys think of Orchid Pump? All the way up to like 80 some cents. That was pretty crazy. I remember I made the video, it was like a 30 cent setting, it was pumping. Thought it would be done for the day at around like 50 cents. In through the night, pumped all the way up to 80 cents. Crazy times. Definitely pretty wild. So for these of you just turning in right now, maybe not this year, Federico. Like it just, it looks like more steam is needed, and it looks like in order to get more steam, we're gonna get more sell-off. So like, if you look at the chart, like I know you can't see it when I pull it up here, but pull it up over there on your own real quick. So if you think about it, we just broke down below that support. in the green box and got all the way down to the red box. So bounced off that a little bit. So we did the same kind of motion almost as we do after we leave the wedge, which is like a sideways and downward motion. So we're doing that again. But on a good note, we just had a break up back into the green box. So that's a really good sign. I thought we were going to kind of just bounce around in between support and resistance for a while. And it's looking like we could get a little bit more bullish sentiment in the short term, like over the next day or two. So that's really good. Like we want to get back up to 0.6 or 0.006, excuse me. I always say point number for some reason. I don't know why. I'm looking at a coin right now. I know why. I'm looking at OXT, which is a 0.5er. So yeah, I don't think it'll happen this year, but like what happens, like I can't express enough what happens to Electroneum is we get big peak up, long downtrod and consolidation, big peak up. You just have to be in it for those big peak ups, which happen. They've happened at least once a year. So like this year was the rise up to a cent. And then last year it was the rise to 2 cents. And then before that, it was like people were just getting on the ICO price at these high prices. And guys, I did not buy then because it seemed too risky. What I decided to do then was mine instead. And that ended up being very profitable. So I was able to cash out right away into Bitcoin. And, you know, we all know where Electroneum went. We all know where Bitcoin went. So it was a good swap into making more money. So that was a really good call. I think if you were mining Electroneum early stages, that was really good. And I don't mean just mobile mining. Like you could buy a Bitmain Antminer, the X3, if I remember correctly, back in the day, and mine Electroneum before Monero. Got my hair cut. Not sure if I like it, but you know, it's all right. I kind of like having more hair, and then I can have a long beard, you know. BTC having a little bit of a price up. I remember if I told you guys go long yesterday at 11,750, you successfully made that long, which is good news. Now we're only up a little bit, but I think if you longed yesterday on Bitcoin, you did good. Especially if you got in where I told you. Hey, welcome to the stream. If you got any questions, I'm doing a live Q&A. So I'm here for you guys right now. I'm going to stay on for about an hour. So if you have any questions, shoot them, guys. Shoot them. What's going on? Got any questions for me? That's a good number, Moon fan. I remember when I was at my first million Electroneum, and I told myself, I'm going to hodl right here in case it ever hits a buck. And I have many millions now at this point. I've just been accumulating like crazy. I was just asked this. So I don't think this year will hit a cent. I think that it's going to come with time. Like, so, okay, I just talked about this. So what happened in Electroneum over the last 2 years? So 2 years ago, it rose all the way up to 2 cents. Big sell-off all the way down to 0.0018. I'm going by memory, guys, so I'm not looking at any charts. Just work with me here. Then this year, all the way up to a cent. We could theoretically, and I know this would be very bearish and scare the shit out of everybody, but we could go all the way down past 0.0018 if it went fully bearish on us. Okay, so we could end up all the way back down. Now that would be great for accumulating. Guys with strong hands, that they don't care. Like, guys, I've sat in the red before. It's not a big deal. You just have to know when things are coming. So, like, for instance, I sat in the red for both Bitcoin crashes down to 3K and rode it back up. Okay, like, I knew it was coming back. No big deal. That being said, I was just in Orchid the other day, and I was weaning profits, got into a bad trade. It went negative. It got as close to positive as I could, and I cashed out because I knew that wasn't coming back anytime soon. Okay, that wasn't coming back anytime soon. So I think that Electroneum, Ascent, honestly, guys, don't get too focused on that. That's just a price spike that happened recently. When we get another or some kind of real adoption going on and people are really starting to use Electroneum and it becomes more popular, it starts to work up in the ranks, the market cap gets higher, everything starts to work out, the coin economics are playing out properly, every little thing lining up, that's what's going to accumulate to a really high price. So you got to think of it as a bunch of different things all lining up together so that we get a high price over, and we could easily see over Ascent, guys. Like, the ICO price is something you should put your eyes to. Like, you got to think that's a $4 billion market cap. Okay. So that's not very high for Electroneum. We could easily see up there. And that's an extra $4 billion, excuse me. And I think when Electroneum gets to places like that, we're going to be looking at prices like today, and honest to God, wishing we just bought more. So, like, even now, as it dips below 0.005, I like to accumulate. The lower you can get, obviously, the better. But in general, I think that higher prices for Electroneum are just inevitable with how good the project's doing. I think there's people that slam the project, but they don't really say much else than, oh, this project's crap. I got in at a horrible time and I'm unhappy. And it's like, well, yeah, if you got in at 20 cents, yeah, you lost 80% of your money. You can't get in at wrong times like that. You have to understand the economics of the coin before you're just buying all the time. Now, I do think with an ICO price of like 20 cents that prices like that will come back. I do think so. It's just going to take some time. Okay, it can happen like later phase 3, or as when they have a phase 4 rolling around and all these other things going on. I think we can end up seeing that kind of stuff again. But Ascent this year, it just doesn't look probable. It just doesn't look probable. Although you got to think, like, that's only half a cent away. We're less than half a cent away right now. So if we got another big spike up, we could be right back up at Ascent. So that's what's really exciting about it, guys. It's one of those things, like, I don't really know exactly, but I believe in the economics of the coin and the actual the plan with the coin as well. So I think that later down the road we'll end up with higher coin prices. To answer your question, thoughts on ADA, Cardano? I think that's a really good coin. I think that if you got in at a good time, let's see what that's at here. Right now it looks, well, just had a big rise up. Like, everything had a big rise up since March. So, like, March would have been your optimal time. Like, guys, ADA really depends on where Bitcoin goes right now. There's been a very strong correlation between the two, and even their graphs look very alike as well. Moreover, you could get a price drop back down to the 0.107, any time, especially if Bitcoin doesn't remain bullish towards the end of the year. But ADA is a great project. I remember buying some of them a year ago, and I'm still holding on to it. So definitely a strong project. Hope that answers your question. Where did you, if you don't mind, where did you get in at? Damn flies. We always leave our doors open in our backyard, so like we get flies like crazy. It's crazy. What did you get in at, Leo? Did you get in at somewhere since March? Like basically, if you bought in since March up until the end of July, you made a really good profitable trade. So I guess it really depends where you got it. Actually, that being said, you could have gotten in, I guess, all the way. You could have gotten in any time in the last 2 years. You should be almost looking to take some profits. I would be looking to take some profit. So you got in at 0.5, 0.05. Okay. So congratulations, you doubled your money. If you compiled those, for sure, you'd get like 0.6 something or 0.06 something. So you doubled your money for sure. That's one. Okay, so like if I was you, this is what I would do. I would take some profit, okay, just to have some, okay, because you waited all this time. You took, you put the time in, take some profit, but then remember, how much do you believe in the project is the next question. And ADA has gone up and down many times. Okay. Yeah, I would definitely be holding, but to be honest with you, I would take some profit. You know what I mean? If you haven't taken any, then you're hardcore hodling, and I'll be honest, that's the hardest thing to do in the world anymore. Especially if for a lot of people, they need money, like they have to cash out for bills and stuff. Like for a long time, that's what I was really doing. I was cashing out for bills. I was paying my bills with my crypto money. And what's nice nowadays is I'm saving up a little better. I can think about hodling more. Like just before the big rise in March, I remember putting down more money on Bitcoin and buying all through like March, April, May, June. I bought through every month. And as the rise happened around 12 grand, I'm sitting here deciding whether to buy or not, knowing full well knowing prices are going to be higher, but it's just a real conundrum people are faced with every day when they have these profits and these gains. And it's better than the other problem, which is, I'm in the negative 40 to 60, something horrible. And where do I get out? Do I just try to break even? That's where I never want to be. If I'm there more than twice a year, I'm feeling like crap. Like I made my first bad trade this year, like 2 days ago, chasing the dragon, as you say. And I'm still up great for this. Like, for instance, this month, I'm still up quite a bit, but I have, a loss there. So it dwindled my winnings a little bit. And now I'm working. Like right now, I'm watching the market, looking to see if there's something to get back into. I'm back on Orchid again, just because it fluctuates 10 to 20% every single day. And yeah, Leo, definitely hold that coin. Hold a majority, like 80% or more. That's what I would do to finally get to my answer. 80% or more, hold that coin. Because we're just in the infancy of cryptocurrency, man. It's just the beginning. 10 years is nothing. You got to think long term for yourself, for your family. You got to. A man provides. It's that simple. A man provides. What's up, crypto man? How you doing, buddy? What you up to, player? How's work? Yes. Well, I think we're going to get some moon over the next 2 years. So I think all of our waiting since the last bull run is finally going to come into fruition here. Although it's going to be very painful, say, when Bitcoin hits, $60,000 to $120,000, right? I'm planning for $100 or $100,000 sellout. When we sell these coin, how much to sell? It's like, oh my God, it's going to be painful because you're not going to be able to get in near near where you bought in. It's not possible. Think about like early 2017 when Bitcoin was only $1,000 and then rose all the way up to 20,000. The amount of people that cashed out there is incredible. But the reality is that now a lot of people are really holding and waiting for the future. And are they just waiting for the next wave, which I'm guessing is 10 to 100 million? And millions. I might be an old man by then, but I could see 100,000 being hit over the next few years. It would be incredible. But so many moons I'm waiting for, buddy. That's a good idea, dude. I kind of like just wean my coin up all the time. Like I'm constantly accumulating, and then I trade with that coin on like altcoins and try to nip profits and stuff like that. Like my accountant's definitely got his work cut out for him this year. It's going to be ridiculous. Whereas some other years I was just holding. Like I did a lot of holding through the last rise, so like I did really well. And it was very painful as it crashed down, but I believed in the economics. I really believe in Bitcoin as a whole for the future of our kind. I think it's just the future. Yes, ETN, it's been bouncing off support after support. So like you got to hope that enough weekends have been weeded out and we could be setting in like a new bottom and just hopefully getting a good bounce off. But guys, like I was just saying this earlier, like it could go lower. You got to understand it went from 2 cents down to 0.0018. From 1 cent, it could go even lower than that. It just theoretically could. Now that wouldn't be great, and you got to think that would be some serious weeding out of weekends. But hopefully ETN has a good bounce here. There's been a lot of good bounces in altcoins right now, and the Bitcoin price is definitely bouncing around a lot too. So I think you really just got to see ETN as a holder, and then someday that's really going to shoot up to impress you. Say like Orchid did. Orchid really shot up. We're talking like, geez, it almost went up to $1 in 2 days, guys. Like I remember sitting there watching it at 17 cents saying, should I buy a little more? Should I buy a little more? At 30 cents, bought a little more. Then at like 40 cents. Then and then I did flips at 60 and 70 cents. And then I got wrecked once. Like it happens. But the reality is you've got to continue to nip more coin, nick more coin as much as you can, and accumulate your profits. And if you can make more profit after you make profit, that's, I think, the biggest key. I have a lot of trouble just kind of sitting on anything. Like that being said, I do have cash to buy more Bitcoin whenever it goes down, and I have that sitting in something that's accumulating interest. But it's not much. So I like to try to get in and out of the market, or in the market, as much as possible, so that way I'm making as much money as I can. What did you guys think about that link prediction? Somebody asked me about what link would end up being in my last live stream, and that hit $20. Like they were like, "Can that hit $20?" And I was like, "Definitely." And I've been researching that one for a while, and I was predicting a $20. So that hit like just under $20, guys. What do you think about link? That was awesome. Dude, I wish I bought more. Oh my God. I barely bought any, but that's exactly where I bought. I bought at $4 and $2, and we're talking not a lot of money here. But damn, I'm kicking my own ass for not putting more down. Oh my gosh. I remember just sitting around a poker table. We're all playing, and I'm on my phone. I'm buying Link. and oh man, I finally hitting off pretty big. That's pretty big gains. But again, wishing I put down more. I always wish I put down more in crypto, man. Like my losses are so rare. Like I have a 98% win rate, so I'm really doing well. Nice, yeah. $4 seemed to be like it was $4 for a long time. So the options for getting in at 4 were just great. And then I remember it went down to 2. Everyone was scared. Their money was cut in half for a while, you know. And then it came back strong. And Orchid and Chainlink had that rise basically on the same day, which was phenomenal. Yeah, I'm really glad I'm leaning more and more into crypto all the time. Like in the beginning, I followed what all the naysayers said and just kept 10 to 20% in. And that was killing me. I could have made so much more money if I would have put more money in more, quickly. So now I'm, over 60% in easily and looking to wean up to 80. And then before you know it, I'm going to be very all into crypto too. And I think there's the very reality that we're all going to be faced with. It's either going to make or break a lot of us, and I think it's going to make it. I think it's going to make a lot of us. I can definitely see these higher Bitcoin prices, which will in turn push the altcoin prices up, aside from individual project growth. So I think that we can actually see some of these high times, just in the next few years. And if you guys have been following Plan B, we've been putting in red dot after red dot, and last time that happened, we went all the way up to 20K. Oh yeah, fiat's dying. It's like, what is it? 2% every single year. You lose 2% every single year if it's just sitting in a bank or sitting in a safe somewhere. So over time, that really adds up, guys. It's not smart to keep your money just in cash. Like the only time it was recently smart was right before March, was to pull your money out. Okay, and that's like I did that as well. I pulled my money out. I pulled out a couple months prior. I pulled out in October. Like I didn't know exactly when the crash was going to happen, but I knew it was coming. There was a lot of things lining up, a lot of money putting on. There was a lot of drama. There was a lot of stress. There was a lot of fear starting to build. As soon as Corona hit, it was like the perfect storm. So everything just really crashed. I'm glad I dodged that bullet. Holy shit! Can you imagine just losing over, half your wealth just like that? Jeez. I'm trying not to shield them. No, but when you find something you like, there's nothing wrong talking about it. Like that's what I do, guys, for YouTube. Like I teach people. I try to invest as best I can for people. Um, I do the best I can. And when you find things that you like or that you're good at or that you enjoy, it's very easy to talk about and very easy to, push it in a sense, because you want people to be happy. You want them to enjoy. And, that's why I do a lot of this. I hope people are making good money with my channel. I hope people are, having a good time. Like it's a source of entertainment. I definitely enjoy it. I've even rewatched my own videos just sometimes. It's a lot of fun just to see yourself, doing something that's touching a lot of people. I remember even when I first started this channel, just back at, just a couple subscribers, I remember thinking to myself, man, I hope people like it. I hope people enjoy what I'm doing. And I just thought to myself, I'm like, I have a good win rate. I'm doing well. I know how to analyze. My TA's pretty good compared to anyone I know. So better than anyone I know. Let's just say that outright. And I wanted to share that with everybody. And I think so far so good, guys. I think the channel's really moving along. The other day, I had 1,400 views. That was amazing. Zilliqa. I own some Zill. I mined it, to be honest, back in the day. Back when I was mining Electroneum, ZIL was another option of miner, the X3, and you could mine ZIL. So I think that's a good project too. Let me look up the coin price right now. What is that, ZIL? So 0.02, yeah. So it's very painful to see every single coin had a big rise up since March. You basically could have got in March, board wide, and made a killing. So I'm wishing I threw everything down in March. Everything. Yeah, I can't stress enough, like I love my ETN community. Like they are the best. Like I think that's what's really pushing my channel upwards. Like a lot of my traffic is Electroneum. So like at one point it was 85, it's like 64% right now. But like at one point it was 84% of my traffic was Electroneum people. So that was really cool. I was getting sole subscribers just from the Electroneum community. So I really hope to take all of the Electroneum community. Like I'm doing TA. No one's doing TA. I've learned that no one's doing TA on, like most big channels, they just do TA on Bitcoin. So like, it's really like I have such a wide market to attack, and just do a lot of TA on multiple coins and stay away from the news a little bit and just, report on what's going on with the coins. I think people will really like that. Yeah, making videos is tough. I didn't know it would be so hard. Like I'm a sole trader. Like I trade full time. That's what I do. So like when I started YouTube, I was like, hey, this is a good way to get my name out there. It's a good way to record the process and I can have some fun along the way. And in the beginning, the videos were really easy to make. It only took me like an hour to do the research and then a half hour to shoot and upload. And I didn't have an editing program. But now that I have an editing program, it takes 2 to 3 hours every single day to shoot a video. And it's definitely, it's work, but it's a lot more fun than most jobs I've ever had. Granted, I'm not being paid or anything, but I hope to accumulate students or investors. More so students, I guess. Students is the best thing to do. Like I like to try to guide people because the reality is that you can do a lot of crypto yourself, but there are some people out there that they just can't manage it. They don't know how to do it. They're not tech savvy. And those are the people I can try to help out too. Oh, that's great, Connor. Congratulations. I wrote it from 20, 30, 40 cents. I bought some more and then I did some quick flips in the 60 to 70 range. And then I got wrecked once by it too. Nothing big, a couple $100, but tipped away at my gains. But that was just amazing. I remember watching that. I remember it pumping up the first day, got all the way up to 50 cents. I'm like, it's done for now, and maybe some more in the night. And then literally the night came, and holy crap, man, got all the way up to 85 cents, and almost hit $1. Yeah, I've watched Carl from the Moon. He's definitely an awesome streamer, great YouTuber. One thing I will say about all those more popular YouTubers right now is they have a team. They have people that work with them to make the videos, to edit the videos, to do all that stuff. So far, I'm just on my own. So there's, that's why I don't do videos with like 8 topics in it, because I just don't have time. I don't have time. I got 2 kids as well. So I have to trade full time and, tend to my family as well. So the YouTube videos, I try to do as much showmanship as I can and really make it entertaining and fun. But at the end of the day, I don't have, 3-4 hours to shoot a video every single day. I just don't. But yeah, I can't wait, man. Like it's been really good so far. Like I think the channel's moving along nicely. I had one guy come in the channel The Mint, and he's got like 3,000 some subscribers. And he said he never even got monetized yet. I couldn't believe it. I was like, man, I thought for sure you'd be monetized. So I guess it's very interesting to say that until I'm much further along, it might be a while away. What I hear when I say they is that once I reach a certain place and my channel's being just noticed more, I'll start to get more watch time. So watch time, I think, is the big thing that separates people from being monetized and not monetized. Like, I think I'll hit 1,000 subscribers in a year, at least, or at least, a little bit over that, whatever. But the watch time, like I'm scheduled, I'm short. You have to get 4,000 hours. So you need people watching more and more. So that's actually why I'm doing a live stream right now, because it gets people watching longer. It gets people interacting, engaging. I get to interact with people, and it's potential clients all around. Like when students, especially, that's my favorite thing to do aside from trading, is teaching people about crypto one-on-one. That's the most fun thing I've found, other than piloting. I used to do piloting, and I would teach people about piloting, and that was a lot of fun. And even drone piloting as well. That was a lot of fun as well. Many different things out there. And but I've found that teaching people about cryptocurrency is just the most fun, because when they get into cryptocurrency, they're excited. It's something new. It's something that they can really profit from if done properly. And I remember when I first got involved, the most beneficial thing for me was learning from someone else that actually knew what they were doing. Now, you don't want to learn from people who don't know what they're doing, because then you'll just end up losing money. You'll get in at the wrong times. There's a lot of bad things that can happen. So it really behooves you to find a good mentor. And that's what I hope I am to a lot of people, as a mentor, someone that can guide them through the cryptocurrency realm, help them avoid fees, help them make more money, and make them prosper and make big gains. That's the goal. You don't want to get into crypto and lose money. Oh yeah, UDOO. Yeah, that coin's gonna blow up too, I'm pretty sure. There's so much stuff going on in the cryptocurrency world. Like, it's definitely just an exciting time to be in crypto. Like, I'm looking back at this last year, and all I can think about is, man, I hope I get one more opportunity to buy more coin. Like, we got to think there was a CME futures gap down at 9,600. So say like we get a run up to, above 14,000, say like we hit 15, or, we go a little, it's hard to pinpoint the peak, but say like we hit a peak and then we have a dump off of 50 to 80%. Where will we end up? We could end up anywhere back under 10 again. And I think that's when that CME futures gap will fill. It's just when exactly will that happen? Yeah, it's usually how it goes, guys. Some of these altcoins are really pump harsh. They pump up hard. I'm watching Orchid right now. It's touching 50 cents, so I'm pulling up my exchange, and I'm getting prepared for a buy in case it goes a little lower. Because if it does, that might be a good opportunity to flip. You got to think it dropped all the way down to 0.46 the last time it broke support. The other times it touched all the way down to 5. So basically right where it is now, and then had a pump up. Do you remember 20th of September? Definitely, Connor. Like I predicted a $20 chain link. My last live stream, somebody asked me about it, and I confirmed a $20 chain link. It hit $20. Let's see what happens. Say like we break resistances again and hit $20 and break $20, go above it. Okay, then there's not too much resistance above that. We could easily hit $23 to $24 by the end of the month, which is very exciting. Sorry if it looks like I'm trailing off right now. I'm literally on the exchange right now trying to decide what to buy, what to do. Today I'm going to do some flipping. So I'm going to be buying and selling, basically. If you just tuned into the stream, guys, I'm doing a live Q&A. So if you have any questions, any coins you want to talk about, anything going on, you just want to talk, that's what I'm here for, guys. For right now, I will say we are out of steam for Orchid. Like we're consolidating for sure. Okay, so like that's like actually what I'm looking at right now is Orchid. So we pumped all the way up to 0.84. That's pretty high. Pretty high from down at say 0.21 for a while. That's after a little bit of a rise, but still 0.21 to 0.8. That's 4x. So we are moving sideways to the right now. And a little bit of a pan off here, a little bit of a rise, and moving to the right now. So we did get a little bit of a bounce off of 0.50. Damn, I should have bought. The reason I say that is because there's been a lot of support. Like for instance, the low yesterday was 0.48, the day before, or 0.49. The day before that was 0.48. The day before that, 0.46. So basically, if I can get in just below 0.50, that's going to be a profitable trade because it's going to bounce up to say even 0.54. Okay, and if you're trading with thousands of dollars, you can easily make a good percentage off of that kind of trade. So that's something I like to do. Litecoin, guys, I really like Litecoin a lot. I have a lot of Litecoin. Guys, there's so much fear out there in the world. Like it's crazy. And when I talk to people, they still don't even know about crypto. Like basically if you're over 40, they don't know about crypto. And if they're under 40, a lot of them are still too broke or fearful to actually buy. So I think there's still a lot of time. Like it's still a great time to be involved and a great time to get in on crypto. So I think, honest to God, guys, there's just so much potential for the future, and you just got to be prepared for it, meaning accumulating now or accumulating in the down times when it's low. Like say like you don't want to buy, they say chasing the dragon when it's up. Buy later, buy when it's lower, wait for the dips and then get in. I still think there's time. There's still time. Definitely. Like, I think the stock market is very weak. I've never gotten big gains in the stock market. I don't keep my money in the stock market anymore, so I don't watch it like a lot of people watch it. But I believe that it's weak. There's not a lot of gains to be made. It's not volatile, you know. It's not the same. So they close on the fucking weekends. I mean, what the hell are these people doing? You know, there's so many things. There's so many ways to look at it. But in general, like, I think there's a lot more weak hands, a lot more people having their money managed by other people that don't give a shit about them. So I remember when I was in the market, I had someone else trading for me for 10 years. They made me basically nothing. You know, I walked away with $20,000 ahead of where I was. And I'll just say I had a sizable sum in there. So I should have made a lot more. I pulled my money out. I got into crypto. I made more than them in 6 months. Like that. Okay, guys, that is how it went down. Okay, so when I'm talking about getting gains in crypto, I like to see real gains. I don't like to see 5 to 10%. You know, I can buy in on people's coin and let that sit and let that just sit there. Anybody can do that. It's nipping profits, knowing when the market's going up and down, so that you can make more money, and then be in on the big rises because you knew it was coming. You know, that's the key. That's how you make real money. Yeah, like as soon as like big money gets into crypto, guys, it's over. Forget about it. Like, you got to understand, like, there's not that much money in crypto right now. So as people get further along and understanding that the future is already here, you just have to let it into your life. I think crypto will become a lot more popular. The prices of crypto will go much higher. And before you know it, crypto is going to be more readily available for everybody. Not that it's not. It's pretty available for everybody already. It's just a lot of people still don't understand it. They're still stuck in their ways. I mean, we got to get people to get rid of their credit cards, and we're still trying to adapt to credit cards. So you got to think, the sooner that the phone is all that you're using, the better. Yeah, if bank money gets in, then forget about it. The price will soar. Yeah, I remember when they were talking about 10,000 being the last one. And I'm already, you know, I predict that the next level will be 100 for sure. But 1,000,000 seems far-fetched. You know, it seems, at least now. Now, maybe in 10, 20 years, not so much. But at least for right now, that seems too far away. So, like, they always joke, 10, 100 million. So I think that, you know, $100,000 is definitely doable, especially if we stick to like the plan B and everything lines up right. And everything continues. Like, what happens when you continue to break resistances and turn them into supports? It's as simple as that. You got to analyze it day by day and just keep going that way. And the more volatility in the market, the faster it moves, in essence. So, like, say like when there's a big volatility spike, lots of people getting in or big money getting in, the price will spike up. And it's just that simple. So as more people are getting involved, the price will go up. And if World War III happens, it'll be like an actual Saving Private Ryan with that. You guys have all seen that crypto meme video where it's like a war zone and people just getting slaughtered and shit. That'll be exactly what the crypto world will be. You remember what was his name? John McAfee was saying that he would eat his own dick. That if Bitcoin didn't hit 1,000,000 by this year, I joked to myself because I'm like, well, that's so impossible to happen already that quickly. Like it's not impossible to happen, just not that quickly. So it was. I thought to myself right away, I'm like, man, that guy. I hope he's hungry.
Yeah, I was just talking about that, Connor. Like, it's going to be so hard to sell after holding this coin. I'm attached to this coin at this point. Like, I have some real attachment at this point. It's like part of my family. Space Chain. I have not looked into Space Chain. Tell me a little about them. I'll look them up right now. What it looks like is a multi-signature Bitcoin transaction validated through the International Space Station via Space Chain Electrum wallet. I don't know. UK based. They have a space node. That's about as much as I know about them right now. I'll look into it though. And next stream, come back, check it out, and I'll have some information for you. Thanks for tuning in, Andy. Welcome to the stream. No, I'd say the coins I'm most excited about are obviously Bitcoin, Electroneum, Orchid Link. What else? Sorry, I'm trading live. I'm trading at the same time right now. So if I space out, it's because I'm trading at the same time. I'm not excited about XRP. XRP has been a massive disappointment. Like a family member of mine got me in on it. And in essence, I ended up losing a lot of money. So XRP has been, you know, it rose up to $3, but in essence, I think that there's, you know, not so much room to the upside anymore. Like it keeps pumping and dumping, you know. Yeah, like a lot of people were really hoping that it would rise up, say, last year, and it remained a big disappointment for a lot of people. So I think that, you know, XRP definitely was a big disappointment. And I don't like to down a project like that. It's just in general, you know, after such a big rise to have such a big quick pan off, you know, that's not good. Yeah, I've actually heard that for sure. Yeah, that's what I originally thought too. I thought the company looked strong. A couple people I knew were talking highly about it, but that's what you got to be careful of, guys. Like too many projects, for instance, people don't know enough about them and pushing them. You know, you gotta really do your homework and understand. That's all I can say about that. I would love to see Ripple hit $3 again, but in the reality, it just might not happen. You know, it might have already had its rise. You know, forks can happen. That's been out for a while now. That's been out for many years. So there could be a bit of a letdown situation there. Like the reality is going to happen, say, like when Bitcoin hits higher prices, coins like XRP or that are in the top 50, you know, they're going to get some rise. But you want to try to stay focused on the project itself and what could actually happen. Well, that's just the thing, guys. Like when you think about the algorithm, even it hasn't pushed the price action up. Okay, the price action has remained very stable at a lower place for some time now. Okay, so you got to think, what does it really need to actually push the price higher? It needs good coin economics. It needs people buying the coin, believing in it, and there's a lot of fear there. There's a lot of fear there because a lot of people got in at $3, and they got wrecked. So flat out, they got wrecked. So there's a lot of fear there. That's all I'm going to say about that, guys. The project could be very solid. It could have some great run up, but in reality, I think that it's got some more room to build itself and become more of a strong name and say, hey, we're moving in the right direction. I'm strong. I can do this. Our project is good. Look at me. And until those days come, I think that, XRP's got some more sideways, boring action. Like it just pumped up to 31 cents if my memory serves me right. And now we're already back under 30. It's a little anticlimactic in my book, and I got in at higher times hoping for higher prices back, to be honest with you guys. And it never hit for me. It never hit for me. I got to get back up to $3 to $4 for that one to actually break even on some buys. So can't listen to everyone you hear. That's for sure. And you want to, that's the beauty too. You want to believe what people say. You want to be able to say, hey, this person knows something I don't, and it's going to make me money. But at the end of the day, the sooner you get into a place where you're saying, I believe in what I'm doing, I know what I'm saying, I'm not going to be influenced by other people. And I have this problem too. Like there's people that I care about in my life. And in reality, I want to believe in them. I want to believe what they have to say. So I'm doing a buy order right now. Being a little impatient, but that's okay. Trying to get a buy order in on Orchard right now. It's down at 0.500020. But guys, there's so many other coins like Chainlink, for instance, or Bitcoin, or even Ethereum, just stronger coins than Ripple. Like I gotta say it. What's going on, guys? Welcome to the YouTube live stream. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. That's what I'm doing here, doing a live Q&A. Kind of see my dog there. I got a schnauzer over there. They are chilling. I agree. Like think to yourself, we've all heard of the famous YouTuber Mr. Beast, right? The guy gives away his money. He just promotes his videos out the ass. He doesn't care about making money, and that's why he's going to make a lot of money. I think ETN is in that same place. They don't care if they make a lot of money. They just want to help people. And I think ETN really has a lot of good karma in their project. They're doing a lot of good things. So I think someday, guys, that's going to play into the price action big. And we're going to see big price spikes that remain stable. Okay, guys? Like, I don't want to sound like, I'm pushing it hardcore, but like I am heavily invested. I think it'll hit $1 someday. It could take 10 years, but it could hit. With coin economics being stronger and stronger and good things happening in the project, you could definitely see, higher times right around the corner. It's just a matter of time. I really believe that with some projects. I remember seeing Zcash down all the way at $18, and now all the way up at 70 some dollars. Just recently above 100. So it's really incredible what can actually happen. Yeah, that's a very good point, Crypto Man. Like, as they start to get more widely accepted, that's the biggest thing. Like, say, getting on exchanges, getting on platforms to use. There's many different ways to look at it then. And the more it's widely accepted, I think that there's going to be some big price change. But I already, think that it's right around the corner in some senses, just because of how easy everything is to use. The app's easy to use. It's easy to buy and move the coin. Like, I don't have any trouble selling or buying it. Like, when I want to buy ETN, I just go buy ETN. I'm not stuck in a buy order forever. It fills. I'm on KuCoin, so like it works out just fine for me. And when I think about the ease of access with coins too, that's a big thing I play into what I believe price action will be someday. Say, like, if the coin's just total pain in the ass, the wallet's crashing all the time, there's all these problems. That's just something that I focus into as well. ETN is not on Coinbase, and to be honest, I'm not on Coinbase either. Yeah, the more it consolidates like this and breaks down, the higher chance of something really filling in a large breakout sense. So that's exciting. Yeah, they do. I'm definitely gonna be watching that stuff. I can't wait. I love relevancy on projects that I'm involved in. Like, it just sounds really good to me. I hope that they're saying some good things, and it gets people hyped. And I already think they're doing the work. So I think that they need all the publicity they can get. It's a shame they don't have all this money to just sit and self-promote all the time, because then the coin price would be even higher already. It's the same thing with my YouTube channel. I think there's a way to pay for marketing. You can actually pay for marketing apparently, and you can boost your channel. Just having paid promotions or something. But I'm trying to just build it all the natural way and accumulate my subscribers just by word of mouth and people understanding, that, hey, this guy knows his TA, he's making money. KuCoin. And then you can take that and take it anywhere. Basically, you can take that to any exchange you'd like. Yeah, like, I agree, Crypto Man. Like, that's exactly what's going to happen. Like, when we get a bunch of news back to back, and then there's actually good at coin economics too, you get a price rise. So I think you're spot on. That's spot on, buddy. So, like, that's exactly how it works. We've been having a boring consolidating period, people getting weeded out. That's exactly what should happen. So, like, I say it all the time. There's just good coin economics. It's looking strong. And before you know it, we could see some higher prices right around the corner. But, like, honestly, like, just like with Bitcoin and a few other coins, I don't mind lower time. Like, if it hits lower again, I'll be holding on to the coin I already have, and I'll be buying more. And that's just the way to do it, because in my experience, I'm there for the high times. I have the option. And that's all anyone can ask for, is the option to sell off your profits or to sit in HODL coin and wait for further gains. Oh, I know. I've been waiting for that too. Like, I have a support laid out at around 0.0045 and then 0.004, and those have been my big accumulating spots. And I think that if we hit there again, I'm going to accumulate pretty hard. But my spot before this, was at 0.0018. So I got in at the bottom. I got in at the bottom of 1,000. So I'm very happy. Accumulated a couple million Electroneum, and in the best of spots, I can't complain. So I'll be riding Electroneum for a while. I'm not going to be getting weeded out because I'm in at the best of spots. And there's so much future potential. Coins like Electroneum, coins like Bitcoin. There's just so much potential. $1.35. Wow. Well, I love that you have a very good attitude about it. Like you have to. That's something people don't understand crypto. Like your attitude is so important. It's pivotal in a crypto world. If you have a negative attitude and you're downing all the time, you're just getting wrecked. Yeah, I was gonna say. Dude, when I'm talking online, sometimes I'll just be like, yeah, I got in at 0.5 when I really mean 0.005. And I hope everyone just knows what I mean, because like when you're going over so many different coins and you're just spewing off information, oh my gosh, it's so easy to get tongue-tied. It's crazy. So I end up falling into that stuttering hole every once in a while. My buy order didn't get filled yet. Come on. I'm being so picky about this buy. It's at 0.502. I bought at 0.5002. So like I'm being so picky about this buy right now because this is the last. Like I got wrecked on Orchid recently. No, I said I got wrecked. I did 5 trades where I remained profitable. Okay, 5 trades, and then on my 6th trade, I got wrecked, meaning I went negative on it and had to cash out at a loss. Excuse me. So I'm hoping to get in at an even pickier spot today and make some profits over the next few hours. That would be really good. Hey guys, welcome to the stream. If you're just tuning in, if you got any questions, I'm doing a live Q&A. So if you have questions on a coin or anything you got going on, now's the time to ask. Shoot away. I am on the East Coast. Hold on, guys. I'm going to use the bathroom. I'm going to be right back. Give me like 2 minutes. Be right back. All right, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. Already in the positive on that trade. That's how it works, guys. You get in at a good spot, you get right what you want. There we go, baby. Pump up. Let's go. Doing some profits today. So get this, Connor. I don't know if you're still there, but one of my best friends lives out in California, and he's been missing since the COVID crisis. So I think he actually died to COVID. But I was just out visiting California. Dude, one of the best times of my life, dude. I loved it. It was so awesome out there. It was so great. If anyone's just tuning in, doing a live Q&A, so if anyone's got any questions or anything they want to ask me, now's the time. Originally I mined electronium. So in the very beginning stages for years, I mined electronium, not on my phone, but I used a Bitmain Antminer X3 and accumulated a shitload of electronium, and then sold off a little bit as the price was higher, 15, 20 cents, right as it came out, basically. And as it started to dwindle down, I started accumulating at 0.002 and then accumulated my biggest bulk at 0.0018. So basically at the very bottom of after its 2-cent rise. I sold a little bit on the 2-cent rise after a long downtrod, and then since then I've just been accumulating, waiting, and waiting. And I think that no matter what, I'm in a great place. So I can almost wait a long time. I can wait a long time. And I hope that, the price acts as such moving forward. There's just so much potential with the project. And where I got in is just a great place. So I've got all the time to wait. I can wait as long as it takes. And I'm going to be in a good place there. So to answer your question, like 0.002 to 0.0018, that's where I got in. I do both, but I like to kind of just buy and sell. Like, it's fun for me, So like I'll like right now I'm just buying coin, and if I get a good flip on it, like say like it goes up 10-20%, I'll take that flip. I'll take that couple $100, and nothing big. But like I have so much HODL coin already. I have so much HODL coin that I do a lot of fast flipping. And leverage is something that I really understand, but I don't do it as much. Like, it's just, I don't like the feeling of like when I get a loss, like it's too devastating to lose all your money in a leverage trade. When, for instance, when you're not doing leverage and you're just buying and holding and selling at the proper time, sometimes you'll sit in the red, no big deal. And you guys know how the volatility is. So you got to imagine, sometimes that can lead you to getting wrecked. And with just buying and selling, you don't get wrecked as frequently. So I do that more often. But I also trade, Bitcoin. Like I made $800 on Bitcoin just fluctuating this month. And like, for instance, buying and selling, like I bought 3 Bitcoin, sold 3 Bitcoin, just like that, made $800. And don't worry about that, crypto man. Like I can't stress enough. You're going to come out of that and you're going to be so happy you just waited, because the green is going to be so much better than this red. It's going to be much better and much bigger. It really just will be. So I think, say like I got in at 0.004, like a lot of people are doing right now. I think that I would still be comfortable knowing the project will succeed and get somewhere good, and that, I'm not going to lose out on my money. I don't think that, it's going to be a pump and dump. I don't think people are going to abandon ship. I think it's just a really promising environment, and I think that's how it should be viewed. So I think that as the future rolls around, the coin will become more and more popular, more and more will be going on. It'll just be more and more stable, and more price action, that's for sure. Yeah, that's honestly the way to look at it, man. Like, you got to understand, like, when a big run happens, there's a 50 to 80% pan off. And this is almost coin wide. Like, you can look at Bitcoin as an example, but that's what happened with Bitcoin. ETN does the same kind of thing. You could be looking at certain prices and then eventually certain higher prices. So, like, you got to think the lower it goes, the bigger the pan, the bigger the price action will be. But relevant to where your price buy-in is at 0.0013 or 0.013, excuse me. You're very susceptible to being able to get your price action back to where you want to be, just by how you still got in at a good place. Okay. So I think whenever something really big happens, it's just a matter of time. .005 is a great place. That's a great place. In fact, I guarantee you will make your money back, and then some. You will double your money. The problem for you is just going to be like the problem for most of us. When you get double your money, do you cash out after all this time waiting and take your profits and run when there could be more of an upswing? Or do you hold your coin and remain stable? Such a hard thing. But in reality, the more you grasp things, it's not a hard thing. You just hold strong. That's why I always say you need to have HODL coin and fast coin, because then you're not going crazy. You have to have the proper amount of both, because then you can flip all the time and still be holding and not going crazy. That's very true. It's very true, but you got to imagine we still use fiat to pay for everything. So for now, it's still something. Like, that's what you do. You accumulate more coin, you accumulate more cash, you accumulate more coin, you accumulate more cash. That's all that fast coin is. HODL coin you're holding on to for years, long time. You're not moving it basically at all, except, maybe from wallet to wallet. But, I think that right now cash especially since March and the crisis and the potential of another crisis, cash is okay right now only, just because of all the crisis. Yeah, that's a good point. That is a good point. I'll give you that. If you don't need to cash out, there's no reason to. So if you're making money on your own and you don't need to cash out, there's no point to. Ooh, there's my gains. There's my gains. Profitable trade. I can cash out right now and make $100. But I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait. I must be patient. I want more than that. I want a couple $100. I want several $100. I want $400 at least. Yes, that's the goal. $400. That's the plan. Oh, there it is. There it is. There's $280 if I'd cash out right now. What should I do, guys? I'll let you guys be my maker or taker. Should I cash out and take $289 or wait and go for $400? What should I do? Orchid. I told you guys I'm focusing on Orchid. It's fluctuating so much right now. All right, Crypto Man. Yo, thanks for tuning in, buddy. Dude, you're one of my favorite viewers, man. I hope you know that. Keep tuning in, man. This page is going to keep growing and growing. And I'm going to keep putting out videos for you guys, man. I'm having a great time. So I hope you're enjoying the channel, buddy. Peace out, bud. Have a good one. $3 a.m. Geez, even I don't make it that late anymore. Since I've got kids, I'm passing out early these days. I used to make it till 2 pretty religiously, just to meet the crowd, across the world. But nowadays, man, I can't make it that late anymore. I'm falling asleep. I'm passing out. You got to imagine me, in a suit and no beard and cleaned up, because that's how I looked for many years. Like how I look in my Crypto Matrix picture is how I used to look for a long time. And once I, got into crypto basically and quit my day job and just do crypto full time, I look completely disheveled and crazy. But it's because I'm making good gains. All right, that's what's going on. Hey, what's going on? Everybody say hello to the Mint. He's a very great channel. Talks about altcoins, Bitcoin, talks about all kinds of stuff crypto related. This guy is awesome. Thank you for tuning in, Mint. What's going on, buddy? How you doing? And I'm recovering well. It's still like I can't type very good, so doing my descriptions and everything is a bit of a pain in the ass. But in reality, I'm doing really well. I feel good. I'm glad that my hand's feeling better. Life is good. I made a couple really good trades this month. I made one bad trade, my first bad trade all year. So I dipped into my profits a little bit this month, but it's looking really good. Everything's looking really positive. I just went in on a trade 5 minutes ago that I'm already sitting up $300 right now currently. So I'm like deciding whether to cash out or wait a little longer. I could cash out right now and be up a couple $100. So I'm feeling really good. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, it's looking real good. I got in at the support, actually a little under the support. Like I tasted it would go under, like I just felt it because like not only did the last one not break under support, but the one before it broke way under support. So as long as we were putting in a slightly lower low, I was able to take a profit there and get in on a good buy. So it got in under support. We immediately, as soon as I bought, we immediately shot up 6%. So I'm already up 6%. But it's looking like it could go up even a little bit more. So I'm looking to get a little bit more profit here. I'm in on Orchid right now again. I've been flipping Orchid like crazy. I wrote it since that video I posted a couple days ago just talking about the pump. And then, rode it all the way through up to like 80 cents, sold out a big chunk. And then I've been flipping it just from 60 to 70 sats, 50 to 60. Now I'm at probably 50 to 55. If I'm looking like, even if I got above 0.52, that would be really good. Because it looks like we are in a downtrend. So it's about getting out before it crashes below where you just bought in. So we're talking like 2-hour trade max here. I'm looking at Orchid right now if you're curious. Yes, I have noticed that. There's definitely peaks of price spike time, like when more people are online. Like for instance, for my YouTube channel, most people are watching from 3 to 5. So the markets also tend to spike around those times as well. Just when people are more online, and it's not like the traditional markets, people can trade anytime they want. They can get on and whatever's most convenient for them. So yes, I have noticed that. And I've kept the beard, man. It's been a year and a half now. It's getting pretty long. It's out of control. It can basically fit in my armpit, so it's getting annoying as well. It's like wearing a scarf year round. So it's getting pretty hot. And for most of my life, I remained very clean cut. Like I look totally different clean cut. Like I look much nicer, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, it gets caught in my armpit like all the time. Ugh. Like when I'm sleeping or something, I roll over and I'm just like, eh, eh, eh. It sucks. Oh yeah, I live in Pennsylvania, bro. I live like right by New York, so we get tons of snow. I'm getting ready for it. I can't wait for it because I have to cut my lawn every week, and it doesn't snow as much. It just gets cold, but it does snow. But we don't get like bombarded as much like we used to back 15 years ago maybe. But yeah, we get to see snow, man. It's awesome. Where are you from? Are you West Coast? Are you East Coast? California? I do like the Steelers. I like the Eagles as well. I'm not like super into sports. There's my pump. There's my pump. Yeah, give me that money. Give me that money, baby. Damn, I should have traded with more. Whenever I'm in a real profitable trade, I'm always like, damn it. But I didn't use a big, this isn't like a big trade this time. Oh, you're from Canada. That's awesome. Dude, I've never met anyone that's mean from Canada ever. Like, I've only met good people from Canada. They raise you guys well over there. Your Jerry World. Where is that? Where is that? I'm not sure where that is. Oh, so you're from Texas. Dude, I would love to live somewhere warmer. Like when I visited California, dude, I loved it. I had so much fun. Like I went to a BlizzCon convention, which is like a gaming convention, and I met my best online friend for the first time. That's actually coincidentally the friend that's missing right now too. So that really sucks. But we had the best of times, man. It was one of the best times of my life. I just went, saw my best friend, partied the whole time. Went to the convention, partied with streamers that I know, and other YouTubers that I've met. It was just a blast. It was so fun, man. It was great. Yeah, I would like to consider myself a big ETN investor. Like I'm double digit thousands invested. So I'd say I'm a big ETN investor at this point. By the end, I'm going to be, you know, the cost of my electronium versus the dollar will be incredible. You got to see the end game, guys. That's all I got to say. You've got to see the end game. That's the big picture with a lot of these things. Like you've got to believe, you've got to really see where it can go. There's so much potential, and you've got to be accumulating to the hype, not the hurt, not the fear. Dude, that's awesome. It's only 540 subs. Like, yeah. Dude, I got to be honest. When you told me that you don't have monetization yet, I was so surprised by that. Like, I looked at your page and I was like, this guy's got 3,000 some subs. He's got to have the time. I'm surprised by that. How does that work? Like, the watch time, you have to have 4,000 hours consecutively for that year. So it resets on you every single year. the way I see it is based on views towards subscribers. So like, for instance, if you have like 1,000,000 views, you should have a certain amount of subscribers. If you like, I have 10,000 views, I should have around 250 subscribers, which I do. So I think that's a good thing. I think I'm definitely moving in a good, healthy direction. It's just a matter of continuing to build, as you go. The only problem with cryptocurrency YouTube channels is their information is only relevant for a certain amount of time. So that's what sucks. So like, it's not like Mr. Beast, for instance, where you can upload something that's good for forever. Yeah, everybody can watch it anytime. So I think that's something that crypto channels are faced with. It's just a harsh reality of having to upload more often. Yeah, I think that's what's going to keep me from monetization, because it's view time. Like, I'm going to get there in subscribers, but view time is important, I think. And it's hard to get the people to continuously be viewing. You got to be a real showman and like be entertaining. So you think I should go to Patreon, or like have a patron in my page? We need to directly talk. That's just an honest fact. We need to speak directly. Yeah, like, I'm very good at calls. Like, that's honestly what I do. And I may be young. I just turned 35 yesterday, but like, cryptocurrency is all I do. So you got to think that, like, if I'm doing my job even remotely well, and I have a 98% win rate, meaning my calls are very good. So I don't know much about the internet stuff. Like, I'm new to online aspects like YouTube. Like, I've only been YouTubing a few months. For instance, when I looked at my first video, I was like, man, that video is crap. It's incredible watching your first video, just how different it is compared to further along videos. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into Patreon. It's definitely I would like to be able to make more money doing stuff like that. And like, right now, what I really do is I just teach people online, and like, I have some people that I trade for as well. But like, it's not like a huge clientele base. But like, my students, on the other hand, I pick up all the time. So like, people always want to learn how to trade, but like, Patreon, dude, I'm right there with you. I want to do that stuff. That's exactly what I want to do. What are some of your favorite coins, Mint? Do you have any favorite coins that you're like hyped on right now, or anything that you're pumped up about? Yeah, that'd be really nice. Like, I hope to make it, monetization someday. That's definitely my dream for YouTube. But like, I hope to make a lot more connections along the way, just meeting people. Patreon is definitely something. You're not the first person to tell me about that, and it seems like a great idea. It's like exactly what I'm looking for. It's just a matter of getting it going and doing it. Yeah, definitely, man. Thank you. Like, I definitely can't stress enough. I think your page is awesome, man. I think it's so cool when people that are further along in YouTube come by to visit and drop in, say hello. I hope you guys enjoy my channel. I hope you guys are enjoying it. I have a lot of fun doing it. I really have a lot of fun interacting. I just started doing the live streaming thing with, like, I'm too cheap to pay for the setup, so I'm just doing a basic live stream right here, and I'm just interacting with people and having a great time with it, man. It's so fun. Crypto's so fun, man. I really love it. I can't get enough. I can't wait for this COVID shit to just go away so I can go back to some conventions. I think if I do enough live streams, I think I'll get enough view time. Like, that's going to be my make it or break it. So like with a YouTube channel like mine, for instance, like cryptocurrency channel specific, the information isn't too relevant for too long. Like, stuff changes. So people aren't going to be watching older videos. So live streaming is like a great way to get view time up, and it really adds time to, like, your live stream, stuff like that. You're probably right to tell that. You're probably right, man. It probably will die down right after the election. Somebody was just in here talking about Cardano. I think that's a good project. I got on that a while ago. I'm still sitting in the green. I'm still hodling. I'm waiting. I think there's a lot of potential with that. But that would be my, like, upcoming plan for YouTube is to, I'd like to get a patron just so I can get out there to more people. It would be nice to make more money there. And I hope someday to get monetized and make money on YouTube. That would be awesome. That would be making this a lot more fun. I won't lie. Not that I'm not having fun. I am having fun already. It's just when you're making money with something you enjoy, it just makes it all that much better, which is really awesome. Yeah, but somebody asked me about my beard. I don't know how much longer I'm going to last, guys. It's so long. It's so long. They'll look at me like a crazy person. So, I don't know. I might shave it pretty soon. The wife doesn't seem to mind it. She likes it. She says as long as I have a trim haircut, showered and clipped, that's all she cares about. So the wife's awesome. I've been with her 15 years now. Married for 6. And man, it's just, she's my life partner. So I couldn't have gotten any luckier. I met her in college, had some bad relationships before that, and really glad I met her. She definitely panned out well for me, and she's definitely my life partner. So I can't complain. Nothing but good things to say about her. Well, I wish she was more into cryptocurrency, but we can't all be perfect. I've got 2 beautiful children and 2 dogs. They were just in here, but they left. Yeah, man, my life is, I'm very much a dad now. Yeah, all my money's going to my kids. That's what's going to happen. It's amazing when you have kids, everything you planned for yourself and like some kind of hobby or just stuff that you did for yourself just goes to the wayside. You end up just becoming apparent. Still sitting around $200 profit on this trade. Oh, but I'm being picky. I want more gains. More gains are necessary for the crypto matrix to be happy. I want the gains and I want them now. Give them to me. What's going on, guys? Welcome to the stream. If you're just tuning in, I'm doing a live Q&A. If you got any questions on coins, now's the time to ask, guys. Shoot them away. Make your presence known. Say hello. So, guys, I'm only going to be live streaming for about another 10 minutes, and then I'm going to be logging off. So if you guys have any last-minute questions or anything you guys want to talk about, feel free to put it in the chat, and we'll talk about it for the last 10 minutes. And if you guys are curious why I'm doing a 2-hour stream, that's about how long it takes me to do the research and shoot the video. So I decided around 1 to 2 hours today. It looks like we're shooting for 2. Shooting for 2 hours. In the middle of a live trade on Orchid right now. Still in the green. Just had a little bit of a pan off, so down, not down, but now I'm only up about $100. Yes, Mint, it was good talking to you. Thanks for tuning in, buddy. Your support is greatly appreciated. Have a good one, man. All right, guys. I think I'm going to wrap up this live stream. Been streaming now just about 2 hours. Chat's died down a little bit. So thank you, everybody that tuned in. Definitely having a great time with this channel and lots of good times ahead. Hope you guys are making good money on your trades. If you have any more questions for me, you guys know where to find me. Tune into Crypto Matrix channel and be sure to subscribe and like, guys, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.